Happy Guru Purnima to all of you, to all the spiritual seekers out there. I had to be I had to be somewhere outside because it just makes me a little more receptive, and I like the winds, I like the water, and then they just make me a lot more receptive, to the creative work that I do, to the creative work that I do, to the videos that I do. It just makes me more receptive. So either I like doing it, in a lone space like a car or something, or either here at my terrace, and it's really raining quite nice actually since last night, and the wind is also really beautiful. So happy Guru Purnima to all of you. And actually I had a lot of topics to talk around, but I just simply couldn't because I was busy with my own spiritual learnings and realizations that I myself, I'm going through a lot of clearing. So I just couldn't come up with a big video or something like this. So I am totally loving the wind. Oh god. It's really gonna blow away my umbrella. Okay. So okay, so I just really wanted to talk around. Sorry, I was saying I'm sorry about the noise of this, the raindrops splashing against my umbrella, but I don't think so I should be sorry because it's a lovely noise, isn't it? You should enjoy it in the background, okay? Okay, so, okay, this is really, the wind is really, oh god, the wind is really nice, okay. So let's just, there are a whole lot of things to talk around, but since it's raining, it just makes me remember seasons. We have a lot of seasons in our life. We have winters, we have summers, we have autumn, we have rainy, we have spring. Alright, we have so many seasons in our life, and as a kid I always used to think like, why God made all these seasons? Like, what's the point? Why can't he just keep spring all the time? Because I loved spring, and it was windy, and I liked rain too, and it rains sometimes in the rainy season. It rains sometimes in the spring season. So I think spring is a balance of somewhere all the weathers, and why would God keep all these weathers? And I still don't have the answers, but I don't know how nature works and why, it has all these seasons and everything. But when it comes to a spiritual life, if I look at the spiritual life, there are seasons, there are spiritual cycles, there are seasons, there is Kali Yuga, there is Satyuga, there is Treta, there is Dwapar, so we have all these seasons. And of course I would think to myself, like, why would God keep Kali Yuga? It doesn't make any sense. But no, it just makes a whole lot of sense, especially for those who are spiritually seeking, man. It just makes a whole lot of sense. Like, what would I do without the demons in my life, or what would I do without, see, demons are actually energy providers. They of course, demons, there's nothing to be scared of demons. Yeah, okay, so demon exist, okay? If God exists, of course demons exist. But thank God I experienced God first. Of course I experienced demons, but thank God I experienced God. Okay, so so if God exists, demons exist, right? So why? Like, um, see, demons are actually stupid, nothing to be scared of. I'll tell you why. Because they provide so much. Hi. Oh, she's so cute. So I have my neighbor's daughter out there, and she usually plays there at her terrace, and just love watching her. And I sometimes wave a hi to her, and she waves back, and we kind of like each other. So yes. Okay. So yes, demons are actually stupid. I'll tell you why. Because they're stupid because they are pouring in energy. Okay, maybe they think that they are trying to destroy you, or they're trying to whatever, but they're actually putting a lot of energy on you, and you can, and ultimately, energy is neutral. And how Shiva says, Shiva tells you to work with the energy. So everything is energy. If something is, let's say a demon is trying to irritate you, scare you. I mean, of course, you don't have to go into that fictional world, but let's just say, sometimes people are influenced by a demonic nature. Okay, that's what I just really meant to say when I say demons. I don't literally mean a demon with two horns, and they might exist in the unseen realm. Maybe they have two horns and three horns, I don't know, because I've not seen it. But ये जाने वाला है umbrella मेरा. But what I do know is that people are influenced by demonic natures. Okay, and maybe these three horn people or two horn people, they do influence these people. Okay, I've not seen it, right? But I definitely see the demonic nature in people sometimes. People around us, even sometimes animals, and though they are the most purest souls, and I love plants and I love animals, I just don't like humans at all. Let's come back. So so they are trying to, let's just say they're trying to irritate you, scare you, or put fear in you, try to put their karma, try to put their perspective, their opinion onto you, and doing all of that, as a demon. What is demon supposed to do? They're ultimately, it's an energy. Ultimately, they're pouring in energy onto you, and you can use that energy. For a spiritual seeker, a person who's white, you know you know white holds all the colors. Do you know that white holds, I mean, the prism something law? So white hold all the colors. So if, yeah, it's so white. Ultimately, everything is energy. It's all white, it's all neutral, and you take all that energy and work on yourself. Trust me, it's demons are literally trying to put a lot of energy onto you. Let's say, have you seen Rakshas or demons? Even in mythologies, if you see, they always go and irritate the good people out there who are a little spiritual out there. So yeah, sometimes these spiritual seekers, they slip into Maya and the matrix, and they get involved into karmic cycle and karmic bondages, and for years, sometimes they wait for years and lifetimes to get rid of that, and whatnot. But then there are spiritual seekers who transform themselves out of it. In even Greek mythologies and Hindu mythologies, you will see these examples, right? So every season has a reason. Even Kali Yuga is just so important, because you grow out of it. It's like, I'll tell you what. See, what happens in Sati Yuga? People's real intentions, real them, gets hidden, gets frozen. How? If your neighbor is good, then it's just normal and average to be good, isn't it? Like, if your neighbor is good, it's just always so normal and average to be good, isn't it? Like, most humans will be. But let's say if your neighbor isn't good in Kali Yuga, right? Then who the F you are, then who the hell you are will be revealed. Your true self will come out, and then you'll get to explore here as a soul. You come here as a soul on this planet into a simulation. So this is a video game. It's a Jumanji. We are really into a Jumanji, and I deadly get that feels now. after having a lot of spiritual realizations in, on my journey, and especially solar flashes have helped me a lot. So, you're a soul incarnate on this planet, and you really come here to know yourself, to discover yourself, and imagine your neighbor isn't good, then what the hell you are, isn't it? It's like you discovering yourself, and Kali Yuga gives you that what do I say, opportunity to do that. So yes, so yeah, every season has a reason. Kali Yuga is so important, for a spiritual seeker. Demons are so important for a spiritual seeker, and of course God is also important for a spiritual seeker. Like at some point of time I just thought that even only demon is important, but no, even God is important, because God shows you the light, God shows you the light. The Satyuga is also very important, since I've told you why Kali Yuga is important, let me tell you how Satyuga is important. So things should come to light also at some point of time in life, they should come into life, so that people can see the contrast. People who see this change of yugas, I mean, we are so lucky to see all these change of yugas. I definitely have to tell you guys. So yeah, that was a little video that I really wanted to do and tell you that we are moving into ascension, and we are moving towards a nicer time cycle, and it is also very important, and the winds are kind of giving us a synchronicity that yes, we are moving, and we're moving so rapidly, because I can feel the weight of the winds right now on my hand because I'm holding this umbrella. So we are moving into the new yuga, we are moving into ascension so rapidly, and yeah, and it's just so beautiful. Oh god. There was